First of all, hold on. We'll get to the Civil War thing for a moment. The worst pandemic in a century, the worst economy since the Great Depression. I'm so sick of something I see out here, and I see it from the left, and I see it from the right. Maybe you've done it too. It's time for you to stop. I'm so tired of watching people say things like the pandemic caused these businesses to close. The pandemic caused this mental health crisis. This pandemic closed schools. The pandemic didn't do any of that. Nothing. The pandemic response did those things. The pandemic response. You are more than free to believe whatever you want to believe about lockdowns and social distancing and masks and all this. You can believe whatever you want to believe. That's fine. But one thing you most definitely have to understand, the pandemic response did those things. Those were a conscious choice. A choice. You can try to lie to yourself all day. We had no choice. Oh, yes, we did. We're not the first nation in the history of mankind to face a pandemic. We chose to go down that road. The pandemic response is what did all those things. Now, I want you to play it again, Mr. Producer. Play it again about this worst attack since the Civil War.
The worst pandemic in a century. The worst economic crisis since the Great Depression. The worst attack on our democracy since the Civil War.
What? You know, there are a lot of reasons I'm not a Democrat. I disagree with virtually every part of the platform. So that's one of the main reasons. I do enjoy how committed they are and how vicious they fight. So I like that part of them, to be honest with you. But one of the main reasons I'm not a Democrat is I hate dramatics. I hate everything being the end of the world. You know anybody like that in your life? Personal friend, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever it may be. You ever known someone like that? Oh, we're all going to die about everything underneath the sun. Oh, Susie just got sick. She's going to die. I can't do that. I can't be around people like that. I understand that's probably because I'm a sociopath. I never get too high, I never get too low. But they're so over-dramatic about everything. That's so exhausting and ridiculous. And of course, it's not even close to true. I mean, I guess we forgot about 9/11, when 3,000 Americans died when terrorists are collapsing buildings in New York City. I guess we forgot about Pearl Harbor. It was like Pearl Harbor didn't happen. Over 2,000 Americans died as battleships like the Arizona are going to the bottom of the ocean. That doesn't quite measure up in Joe Biden's mind to Ma and Pa wandering into the Capitol building unarmed on January 6th. Look, obviously January 6th was stupid. Yeah, and if you want to say ugly, of course it was. It wasn't anything like they make it out to be, and it's so exhausting hearing these teenage girl dramatics from the President of the United States of America on down to all of them. An insurrection! Oh, shut up. They were gone in a couple hours. Jeez. Hey, thanks so much for watching the first on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me. Thanks.